G'day mate, and welcome to a video all about Satisfactory. Now I'm going to start at the end and work my way backward. The most important information is we actually have an early access date set for the 19th of March. It is only available on the Epic Store. There is an affiliate code down in the description. If you want to grab it, it's $30 US. The affiliate code doesn't give you any discounts, but it does help the channel, so that's that. So let's start with Satisfactory. So the first trailer actually came out 11 months ago and really slid under the radar. A lot of people missed it. It did get some hype, but not a lot. This video came out 9 months ago, or almost 9 months ago, and it blew up. As a Factorio player with a large Factorio community, this was epic. This was, epic. There you go, another plug for the Epic Store. So this was massive, and Lizard Doggo instantly became a fan favorite. Anyway, but as with all hype trains, they slowly die off over time unless they're fed. And Coffee Stain Studios did the right thing. They fed the hype train. They announced that they were going to alpha. They started releasing keys little bit by little bit into a closed alpha. And we had Jace, their community manager, who personally I enjoyed because he's Australian. He has that Australian humour where he didn't... Unlike a normal community manager who would just say no to things and yes to things and I can't answer that, Jace would give you a non-answer time and time again. He'd say yes, no, maybe, sometimes, occasionally, and really wouldn't give you clear answers, which always meant that there was definitely some doubt. Like pipes blew up, and it was 6 months before he finally said, no, there are no pipes in the game. Prior to that, it was always maybe, sometimes, occasionally, I don't know, depends on which developer you ask. Turns out there is actually one pipe in the game, and their level editor showed it off during this live stream because I have consumed every bit of Satisfactory info that I possibly could. So, what actually happened over the last 24 hours or so is they refed the hype train. They really kicked it up another notch. And I've got to say, Coffee Stain Studios, you guys have done a wonderful job at feeding the hype train and getting things moving. Their early access trailer, it's only been out 6 hours. It's already got 25,000 views. And it was played live on Twitch and live on YouTube. So I have no idea how many views it picked up in both those platforms earlier. So we had... One of the prevailing themes when Coffee Stain Studios was releasing alpha keys is it was always Simon's fault that they weren't releasing more. And I realized from a technical standpoint, they were limiting their key releases because they wanted players, as they changed things, they wanted new players to experience the new game for the first time. And after just doing the Factorio new player experience, I can see how valuable that information is. And that's why they were limiting keys, but they always kept blaming on Simon. And that led to the Simon Saga, which was a 14-piece series that blamed more and more on Simon and really sort of twisted the community and sort of hyped it up a little bit. And there's no real good way to explain it. But yeah, really creeped, in some ways creeped the community out in regards to Simon. And Jace and Simon and the rest of the team there did a really good, high quality job on editing these videos together. They were an absolute pleasure to watch every single week that they came out. So yeah, with that said and done, about 36 hours ago now, they updated the actual main game page with Simon put out a tweet because he took over all the accounts, being their Discord accounts. If you went to the official web page and looked at the people that worked there, every single one of them had a picture of Simon. All the Discord accounts had a picture of Simon. Even Jace's personal, Twitter account, I think, had a picture of Simon. Everything was Simon. And Simon actually took over the main Satisfactory game.com webpage with a picture of him and a counter of how many keys were available. And it started off at 5,000 and slowly counted down. And lots of people started looking for ways to access those keys before Simon ate them. And a lot of people went to this being the last episode and this QR code on the coffee machine, which was featured during the video a couple of times as it not working. Being that the studio's called Coffee Stain Studios, it's not surprising they've got a nice coffee machine, and tried to read that QR code to try and see if that led anywhere. It led to a 19-page document of the Simon saga being listed in their Reddit and in their Discord and everywhere else you could possibly look. It was massive, and it featured first off Simon looking up, all happy, and then slowly looking less and less happy as things continued. People downloaded the image and removed the alpha channels in the background to sort of see. I don't even know whether I can pull up these images. No. Oh, that's another message. You took a wrong turn. Simon ate another alpha. Yep. So yeah, people went into the code and here we go, and pulled out the picture and looked at the background levels, trying to see secret codes in here somewhere. It was really hyping up the community, and their Discord just exploded. I've never seen text move so fast. It led into people digging into the back end of the code for the web page, finding out that there's a key counter located in the back end of the code, which was listing the last used Epic key and the next available Steam key. And people could take those Steam keys and paste them into Steam, and that you would get a copy of either Goat Simulator or Sanctum. And I did this myself. I confirmed that the keys were actually legit. I actually told everybody in my Discord that they're there if you want to get them. That's another alpha. This is from their Reddit. A GitHub post where somebody was actually doing a write-up on GitHub with secret codes and all sorts of details. That was the code word retriever, which actually retrieved a code word from, but I didn't know what to do with it, so I didn't make any more progress. I spent about an hour and a half on this yesterday, going down the rabbit hole. Somebody actually automated pulling the Steam keys out of the web page, and there's 130 odd results. There is a whole page with all, I'm assuming, 5,000 keys. I don't know if any were duplicated. They're probably all used by now, but if you want to go through and paste in each key individually into Steam and wait for Steam to time out and then go again and get all the rest of it, you could potentially get yourself a copy of either Goat Simulator or Sanctum. Again, that's more into the back end of the code, which they had to update because it was being scraped far too fast, because being Satisfactory, a game about automation, obviously somebody automated it so you could just scrape the data straight off the web page, which was, yeah, of course we did. When all the keys were eaten up and Simon ate all the last 5,000 remaining alpha keys, they started a live stream, both on the web page and on Twitch and on YouTube, with a simple counter. And this is the Twitch one, and we're going to play Twitch, yeah. And this is down to 30 seconds, and chat will start flying as the time gets lower and lower. And I've already looked at this a couple of times. This actually went off at like 6 a.m. my time, so I wasn't there live at the time, but I did come and look at it afterwards. Say for YouTube, they did a live stream here, and let's do that so we can actually see the chat, which is obviously broken because that hasn't updated in quite some time. But at the end of the video, there was the announcement trailer for, yes, we have an early access date. It is going early access. The new date is 19th of March, as I said at the start of the video. So, again, Twitter, we did 2 hours left. What happens when the countdown ends? And the this one. So we've announced our early access date. Check out the trailer below. Also, we have an alpha test this weekend only for those who signed up for the alpha and did not receive a key. More info on everything soon. Now, obviously, I don't have the more info yet, but it is coming out on the 19th. It is available on the Epic Games Store. It is only available on Epic. It's a 1-year exclusive. So if you want to buy it on Steam or Discord or anywhere else, you're going to have to wait till the 19th of March 2020, because obviously, well, at least till that day, and then I assume they'll release on Steam, but they haven't said one way or another. In saying that, I think I've just found a feature in Discord which just lets Discord boot your games from Steam or Epic or wherever else. So I think Discord's going to become my game launcher, and I'm just going to ignore the other ones and just have them download and do the updates and stay minimized in the corner. Anyway, as I said, there will be this actual URL or a shortened version of it down the description if you want to grab it. It is coming out at $30. If you actually head over to the official Satisfactory game webpage, it tells you what we're unlocking with. So they're figuring early access is going to be about a year. There is also rumors prices will go up. It came out at $30. Honestly, I actually thought $30 was too cheap. I was expecting a $40 game. So I am honestly expecting the price to go up at least $10, probably even $20, as they move closer to version 1. They have 6 tiers of full milestones to unlock machines, machinery, equipment, and vehicles, 3 different starting areas, biomes, and the 30 square kilometer world, which is 100% handcrafted. And I was watching the dev blog with them handcrafting it, and wow, there is some detail. Vehicles with automation, equipment and weapons, alien creatures, multiplayer still a little bit funky but playable. And they're going to be adding more details as they go along. One of the things is dedicated server support. I would love to see dedicated servers, and I'd love to be able to see that we could get like 30 players into a game together, and same as we do with Factory, with like 60 or more players, and just bang, Factory's done. And mod support. So the other things that they're adding is end of April is when they're planning on doing their very, very first update, with quartz research chains and sulfur research chains. I haven't actually played the game yet, so I don't even know what this means. I have consumed every single bit of tidbit and early access, and even some leaked alpha information that I've been able to get my hands on. I have consumed everything, but I don't know what this is. Along with tier 7, which is like higher up the upgrade tree, basically. Nuclear and aluminium, along with trains, and they're going to overhaul the late game areas. Again, I haven't actually played the alpha, so I don't know what any of that looks like. Along with more optimizations, more milestones, more tech unlocks, and all that sort of stuff down the track. Now, this weekend, oh, actually, it does say in their FAQ that they haven't decided how much it's going to be. So, as always, everything is subject to change. At the moment, it's only on Windows, and we have a minimum specs here. And honestly, I sit almost on the minimum specs. I've got twice the amount of RAM, but that is basically my video card. I've got a 4 gig version, that's a 2 gig version. So yeah, an upgrade is definitely needed. So what else actually happens is they've actually released lifted the NDA. So the NDA has been lifted as of today, but you can't stream anything yet. The only thing you can do is tell people that you are going to stream it. When are you going to stream it? March 8 at 5 p.m. GMT. So depending on when March 8, 5 p.m. GMT is in my time zone, I'll be streaming Satisfactory because I now do have alpha access. Thank you very much. I have to thank the guys over at Coffee Stains. There's so much hype, so much everything, and to get an alpha key at the last second, it's. I can tell you what my today is going to be. It's going to be recording lots of Satisfactory for you guys. So from that point on, I can stream and record and that sort of stuff, and well, I can stream. I can let you guys see what I've been seeing, and then. It looks like, and I think this is across the board, because they're doing back here, because they're doing an alpha test this weekend, so the 8th through to the 11th, it looks like all keys will be revoked and nobody will have access till the 19th. Now, of course, this is everything I've got to delay by a day because Australian time is that far ahead of everywhere else, but yeah, that's the point. So I think that's everything I had to say about Satisfactory, apart from I'm so hyped. I can't wait to see it. If you haven't looked at the new gameplay trailer, wherever it is, the announcement trailer, I highly recommend it. It's again a beautiful piece of trailer footage timed to music. It's well worth a look. At the same time, like I said, I do have a affiliate link for Satisfactory down in the description. It won't give you any sort of discount. I wish I could do that, but it does help out the channel if you guys are planning on buying Satisfactory anyway. Anyway, I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to go play some Satisfactory. Thank you guys so much for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed this video. I do hope you'll swing back in a couple of days to watch as much Satisfactory as possible. And I'll see you guys then. Thanks for watching. Bye.